A long time ago, there lived a humble and kind saint. He did not perform grand rituals. He did not preach loudly in marketplaces. He did not seek followers. He simply lived his life. Wherever he went, he spread kindness. The way a star spreads light, the way a flower spreads fragrance. He never tried to impress anyone. He never announced his goodness. If you had to describe his entire life in just 2 words, they would be, he gave, he forgave. He gave without keeping count. He forgave without keeping wounds. His smile comforted people. His patience calmed anger. His presence brought peace. One day, even angels were astonished. They came down from heaven and said to God, "Lord, how can a human be so pure? Please grant him the power to perform miracles." God agreed. The angels approached the saint and asked, "Would you like your touch to heal the sick?" The saint replied gently, "No, I would rather God do that." They asked again, "Would you like the power to change wrongdoers and bring people back to the right path?" He smiled. "No, that is the work of angels. I can only pray." They tried once more. "Would you like to become famous for your patience and virtue, so people admire you and glorify God?" The saint shook his head. "If people admire me, they may forget God. Let God remain the focus." Finally, the angels insisted, "You must ask for one miracle." After a moment of silence, the saint said, "All right, let me do a great deal of good without ever knowing that I'm doing it." The angels were surprised, but they agreed. From that day onward, whenever the saint walked, his shadow, falling behind him or beside him, carried a silent miracle. Dry land became green again. Withered plants bloomed. Dry streams began to flow. Sick children regained health. Sad mothers found joy. And the saint? He never knew. He continued walking, smiling, giving, forgiving. People noticed the miracles, but they respected his humility and never told him. Slowly, they even forgot his real name. They began calling him only one thing: the Holy Shadow. Now, what does this teach us about leadership? Lesson 1. True leaders don't chase recognition. They create impact. Great leaders focus on purpose, not applause. When your mission is bigger than your ego, impact happens naturally. Your work will speak, even if you never know it. In leadership, your shadow is your character. Lesson 2. Your shadow is your real influence. The saint's shadow healed the world. The saint never asked to be seen. He only wanted to serve. How you behave under pressure. How you treat people who cannot benefit you. How you act when nobody is watching. That silent influence changes cultures, teams, and families. Leadership is not your title. It is the effect your presence has on others. Lesson 3. The greatest leadership formula is simple. Give and forgive. Saint gave without expecting. Saint forgave without remembering. In leadership, giving builds trust. Forgiving builds loyalty. When you give credit, opportunities, and respect, people grow. When you forgive mistakes, people evolve. Power controls people. Grace transforms them. And one day, like the Holy Shadow, your character will create miracles. Story conceived and created from the parables of Rama.